speaking about the plan, right now, I'm looking at the. Let me see if it changed. Nope. Right now we have, we still have the Spurs versus the Pelicans, the 10th spot versus the 9th spot. So, who we got? I got the Spurs, man.
I got the Pelicans.
I got the Pelicans. I'm only saying that because I respect. Hold on, I'm only saying that because I respect, and I'll say this: I love Greg Popovich to death, but I respect the growth and development of Ingram, and I think Ingram will take over, and he'll be the best player on the floor.
I think Ingram, CJ McCollum, and Valanciunas, like they have 3 good players. So I think they're going to take over the game, and they'll be at home. And well, maybe I don't know. I think the Spurs are like a game back, so they could still catch them in theory. But if the Pelicans are at home, I think they hold court and they win the game.
So all right, damn, I'm by myself with this one. Okay, so right now we got the Clippers and Minnesota.
I'm going Minnesota.
I'm going
I like
Minnesota.
PG. I'm glad PG's back, but I got to go.
Yeah.
Minnesota's been.
Oh, Kawhi's shooting around.
Sneakily good.
He's shooting. He's shooting around, but he told reporters not to film him. So I don't think Kawhi's gonna be back this year, but he is. He's
not. But they had. I
got the Timberwolves. I think they're just playing really good right now.
For Kawhi to miss the whole season, and for Paul George to miss like 50 games or something like that, and for them to still be.
This is why Tyronn Lue, and they have a great roster. They
didn't have no stars the whole season.
You know who their GM is? One of my favorite players. He was a GM for the Lakers. His name is Jerry West. So when Steve Ballmer bought him, he brings in Jerry West. Players respect him. He knows how to configure a roster, man. I think Tyronn Lue's a good coach. At this point, nobody can say Tyronn Lue's not a good coach. He's a really good coach. And the Clippers next year are going to be they're going to be good. I'm not going to say it. We'll see till next year. They'll be good. But I don't see them beat Minnesota right now. I got the Timberwolves. Who you got, Mo? Timberwolves versus Clippers.
Man, I'm gonna go to Timberwolves. I think so I'm not saying as far as necessarily full greatness, but I think after a while, we always talk about this all the time. Certain players, when you get to certain levels and you get to certain years in the game, you realize that you got to do something. And I think Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns is realizing, like, I'm in the league long enough. I got to do something. Like, the stats are great, but I got to win eventually. I got to win at something. Like, my stats have been great. My stats have been all-pro, has been NBA All-Star worthy, but I got to win. Ain't nobody going to care about all that if you don't win nothing.
This team is constructed very interesting.
Oh, yeah. They definitely built it the right way. They definitely started to build. Yeah. I like that kid, Anthony Edwards. I like the squad they've had.
They got Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
They got, what's his name?
D'Angelo,
man.
They got a solid team.
They have a solid team. I feel like I want to hear more of D'Angelo, but he's dealing with some health issues right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can, because that'll be he fit perfectly with Patrick Beverly, and they got a good roster. All right, so now the East playing. So right now we have Charlotte Hornets versus Atlanta. Charlotte Hornets are number 10. Atlanta is number 9. Who you got, Craig? Charlotte is.
I'm going Atlanta. I think they had the better player on the court. And he was there pretty much last year, so he knows what it takes to get to have a deep playoff run, to take the team to a deep playoff run. So haven't really seen him produce like he did last year so far.
The drop off is crazy from them and the Knicks. Am I tripping?
You said what?
The drop off is crazy for the Hawks and the Knicks, man.
From last season, yeah. They were like a 4 or 5. It was a 4 or 5 now this year.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5 matches. Yeah, now we're talking about playing and not making the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Knicks are like 12th or something like that, and
Yeah.
the Hawks are 9th. They might get. I mean, they're still battling with both teams. Actually, I think all the teams are in the same mix for the most part.
They are.
They can all move around the next 3. I think they have 3 games left each. So
yeah, something like that.
They are.
it's not set in stone yet. But if as of right now, I'm taking Atlanta.
Yeah, I think the Wizards and the Knicks are eliminated, but you're right. So like the Nets, the Hawks, and the Hornets are really close.
Yeah.
They're about a game apart,
And
game and a half apart.
the Knicks are playing tonight, or the Nets are playing the Knicks tonight. So
Yeah, I know Atlanta playing tonight against the Wizards, but you know that.
I might watch that next.
I don't even want to talk about that, man. The Wizards, Lord have mercy.
All right, so we got I got the Hawks. So here we go. I guess we're all gonna pick the. So we got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Cavaliers. Probably go Nets.
Hey, you know what? It'd be a tougher game if Cleveland was healthy, but Cleveland I think got too many injuries.
Yeah.
I think KD and Kyrie gonna be motivated, and
I think they're gonna
it'd be even more different if Toronto was still in the 7th spot.
Yeah.
Kyrie couldn't play, but
right,
yeah.
Good go there, yeah. And that's what they worried
Shout out
about
to
with,
Toronto though. Toronto started off real slow, man.
But you know they was talking about that with other teams too, because
Boston and Philly, they didn't want to answer.
Yeah, they say there's a lot of teams where if reporters have asked them, or all your players COVID, they talk about no response and changing the question. So it's gonna be interesting.
Can't even get to the country of Canada if you're not vaccinated. So,
for real?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's why they talking about a lot of teams.
That's a Canadian law now, or review policy, or whatever you want to call it. It's not even NBA.
That's what they're saying. A lot of teams
even get in the country if you are unvaccinated.
It's something you can't go on the road. That's why they were saying. A lot of teams don't want to play Toronto.
They don't want to play
a couple
Toronto.
players might not be vaccinated.
That's gonna snap it.
If you're not vaccinated, you're not gonna be able to get in. So
you're not gonna get in. So now that's that. Yeah, I mean you will miss a couple of games. I mean you gonna miss at least 3 games depending on how the series go.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I know Boston and Philly. They said no, we're not going to answer that right now, or whatever it is when they asked them about it.
Yeah, that's answering the question.
Snap!
That was like a week ago, so I don't know what happened between now and last week.
So
okay.
So Canada passed a law, like they're not messing around. That's I don't damn in their own country. So everybody in Canada is vaccinated. If I'm assuming that, or they're saying you get deported. I'm gonna get into that.
I don't know about in state or in country, but you can't get into the country.
You can't get into the country.
I don't know if you're living there or if there, how that works. I don't know.
Damn, that man. If you're a team that, if you're the Nets, you're short.
Well, unfortunately, you ain't got to play them.
Well, see, we don't know. You know what's funny about the Nets?
Unless they win.
We know who on the Nets are vaccinated, who's not, because of the New York law, right? For their whole stadium. But we don't know for the 76ers and the Bucks.
And the Celtics. And
the Celtics, who is.
Don't know.
We don't know.
Well, I mean, maybe you did know if you watched them, because I mean, teams had to go travel to play Toronto in the regular season. But I mean, I really wasn't paying attention to that. So I don't know. I would have to go back and look to see who played and who didn't at the time, whatever it is. So,
crazy, man.
I don't know.
That's crazy. All right, so right now, we would have the Pelicans, and this is how it would go. It would be the Pelicans versus the Timberwolves.
No. I picked the Timberwolves to win, so it would be the Pelicans.
Oh no, yeah. It would be the Timberwolves in the 7th seed. So it would be the Pelicans and the Clippers. Who do y'all have?
Clippers.
I got Clippers, man.
On Clippers.
Because Paul George is back, right?
He's back.
Yeah, I got Clippers.
I don't know, man. That might probably be a good game.
That's gonna be a good game.
Brandon Ingram's back. He's playing really good.
DJ McCollum playing good. Yeah. That's gonna be a good game, man.
That'll be a good game. If that happens, that'll be a good game.
Yeah. And then for the East, we have the Nets and the 7th seed. And then we would have Atlanta versus Cleveland.
I'm taking Atlanta.
I think Atlanta too.
And Mo pointed out that Cleveland's not really healthy. They're balanced and stuff. And they went from like the third seed at one point or something, or the fourth seed, and they dropped down to right now the seventh. And they could drop even further down depending on what happens in the next couple games.
Yeah, them in Chicago really got hurt by the injury bug. Because Chicago, Ball got hurt. I think he's done for the season. And then Levine been hurt. Zach Levine been out for a number of games. So
it's just been disappointing, man. Considering how because at one point Chicago had the number one.
They did. It was like number one, number two in the East.
In like January time frame.
Yeah. That's after. Listen.
And I think Cleveland was top 4 at one time. Cleveland was
they were like
3, number 4 at one time.
We have to pay attention to history, and this always happens. If a team does well after All-Star break, that's mostly where you see them do good in the playoffs. If a team does bad, like the Lakers, we're eliminated. that's how it goes. 4 for 17. Anthony Davis hasn't had any 35-point games this season, and he's only shooting 18% from 3. If y'all want to know that, yep.
Lord have mercy. Sound all right. That sound all right. No, sound all right.
So listen. If it will be not this week, maybe next week, we should be able to get the. I don't know, but right now we have Phoenix. It will be Phoenix versus the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas versus Utah. Golden State versus Denver.
No, that'd be the most interesting one right there.
Memphis versus Minnesota.
All right, never mind. That'd be the most exciting. Never mind. That'd be the most fast. My bad. I had to list it all.
It will be Miami versus Atlanta.
Lord.
Philadelphia versus Toronto. Milwaukee versus Chicago. And then Boston versus the Nets. Ooh, some good ones there. And some good ones. Some good ones. I don't know about Golden State and Denver. That's going to be a very interesting series.
I got to see them fully healthy. I got to see Golden State fully healthy. If Golden State healthy,
I think Steph say he's going to be back.
He'll be ready for playoffs. Yeah.
You know?
I would love to see that series if Jamal Murray was playing. Lord have mercy. That'd be a series for the ages.
Jamal Murray is going to make it. I think him and Porter are out.
Yeah, that's going to be the difference right there. So Joker can't do it by himself. Not against them. Not against that squad. No, he ain't going to do that. Not for no 7-game series. Maybe in a 1-game scenario, but not for no 7-game series.
Nah, man. So I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming back. Yeah, I don't know if they're coming back.
Porter Jr. now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Man.
Oh, he's cleared. He got cleared a month ago.
I was about to say,
those back injuries.
He got cleared a long time ago. And Murray's been shooting around, I heard, or thought, or whatever, but
yeah.
I don't think neither one of them are coming back. Could be wrong.
So it's going to be an interesting playoffs. I mean, Denver's been playing really good. That's another team that's constructed really well.
Denver
they're constructed really well, man. I mean, Jokic has been holding it down. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Yes, man.
So